subscribe to my channel and press bell icon for latest updates.
Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand gate bits, and these are the bits which are asked on logic gates and Boolean algebra. And the concepts of logic gates and Boolean algebra has been clearly explained. So we have taken nearly 25 to 30 videos, and we have covered every concept of logic gates and Boolean algebra clearly. If you haven't watched that video, please watch those videos and come back here. And we are, while solving these problems, we are under the assumption that you have already watched those videos. If you haven't watched it, please watch them. And every video in our channel is going to be a part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire playlist in order to get the better insights of the concepts, and the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Now coming to this bit was asked in GATE 1993. So what this bit states is identify the following function, identify the logic function performed by the circuit shown in the figure. So as shown in the figure, what is the logical function that is performed by this circuit that we have to identify. So the options are exclusive or exclusive NOR, NAND and NOR. So how to solve this is, first we have to get the final output. So what is the output that has been that we are getting from this input? So from this logic gate, from this circuit, what is the output that is generated? We have to get the expression of that output, and we have to minimize that expression, and finally after minimization, what is the operation that is performed by it, we have to analyze it. Now what is the output of this circuit is, first the inputs are x and y. So the inputs are x and y. What is the output of this logic gate? This is an XNOR gate, and the output of this logic gate is XNOR gate is x plus y whole complement. Exclusive NOR means it is XNOR gate means it is a complement of OR gate. Sorry, it is NOR gate, so it is complement of OR gate, and the output of this logic gate is it is x plus. So the input of this logic gate is x plus y whole complement, and the output of it is x plus y complement whole complement. So this is what we call it as XNOR gate. Sorry, I am telling it XNOR, it is NOR gate. So and the output of this NOR gate is, it is the input, one of the input is x plus y whole bar, and the other input is y. So the output of this NOR gate is x plus y complement whole complement. And what is the output of this NOR gate? The output of this NOR gate is, and the inputs are, these are the two inputs, and the output is x plus y complement whole complement plus y plus x plus y complement whole complement, and this is NOR gate, so this is whole complement. Now we will take this expression and we will try to simplify it by using De Morgan's law. Okay, so now what is the equation, what is the expression? It is x plus y complement whole complement plus y plus x plus y complement whole complement. By finding the complement, so this complement shows that we are trying to find the complement of this expression, and this is what we call it as De Morgan's law. So how to demorganize, and first we have to find the complement of each and every one, and is changed to OR and OR is changed to AND. So if you consider this as x and y, so the symbol that needs to be complemented is this OR has to be converted to AND, and every variable has to be complemented. So let's check this. It is x plus y bar, and plus has been changed to this, and y plus x plus y bar whole bar. So this is double negation law. So using the double negation law, x complement, a variable complement, whole complement is going to be the variable. So similarly this is also double negation law. So these two will be gone, and the final output is going to be x plus y complement dot y plus x plus y complement x plus y complement. Now again applying the De Morgan's law on this part of the equation. So what happens is it is x plus x bar y bar, and this one is y plus x bar y bar. Again applying distributive law on this, the third law of distributive law. So the third law of distributive law states that a plus ab, so a plus ab is equal to a plus b. So we have clearly seen the explanation of it. See here, a plus a bar b is equal to a plus b. So x plus x bar y bar is x plus y bar, and similarly y plus y bar x. So just flip them. It is y plus x bar. Now expand this. So it is x plus y bar dot y plus x bar. Expand this. If you expand this, what happens is it is xy. Do the product. Expanding means do the product. X bar plus y bar plus y bar x bar y bar. Okay, so these are going to be a 0. This is 0, this is 0, and the final simplified equation is, so what this expression states. So this expression states that the output is going to be 1. So what this expression is, this expression is nothing but XNOR gate. So the discussion has been made on, a separate video has been made on these expressions. So the expression for XNOR gate is the output is going to be 1 if x and y are zeros, x and y's are zeros, and x and y's are ones. Okay, so this is what we call it as the output of this is going to be XNOR gate. So this entire circuit is going to perform the operations of XNOR gate. Okay, now coming to this bit, which of the following operations are commutative but not associative? So how to solve this? So among these operations, which one is going to be a commutative law, and which one is not? Which one is going to be a commutative law, which is going to prove a commutative law but not associative law, that we have to find. So the first operation is AND operation. So AND operation, and the first we will try to prove the commutative law on this set of operators. So what is commutative law? It is A dot B is equal to B dot A. So if you take A dot B and if you take B dot A, so it is going to be a commutative law. So AND is a commutative operator. So 0 dot 0 is equal to 0 0 0 1, and for this also it is 0 0 0 1. So you take A dot B or B dot A, so it is going to get satisfied. Similarly, if you take associative law, it is A dot B dot C is B dot C is equal to A dot B dot C. So we have to check for every possibility. B dot C, so this is going to be associative law. This is going to be associative law. So B dot C is equal to 0 dot 0 is equal to 0 dot 1 is equal to 0 dot 0 is equal to 0. So and similarly this is going to be 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So the associative law will also happens to be true for AND operation. AND operation. Similarly, if you take the next operator, it is OR operator. OR is going to be a commutative law. So the OR operation will be commutative. Means if you take A plus B and B plus A, both are going to be generate the same output. So A plus B, 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, and 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. Similarly, B plus A also, it is going to be 0, 1 1 1. So OR is commutative law, and if you take the associative law for OR, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. So what is the output of A plus B plus C? What is the output of A plus B plus C? It is B plus C is 0 plus A. A is 0, so the output is going to be 0. Similarly, if you take this A plus B, 0 plus 0, again this is going to be associative law is true for OR operation. So we are doing on OR operation, so associative is true for OR. So if you take the output, it is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, and similarly this is also true. So the associative law is true for OR operation also. So these are very simple. And now coming to the NAND operator. So is the NAND true for commutative law? So the NAND gate is true for commutative law or not? So NAND means A dot B bar. A dot B bar. So what is this? A dot B bar. So 0.0 1 1 1 0. Similarly, if you take this 0.0 0 NAND 0 is going to be 0 is going to be 0.0 is going to be 0, and the complement of it is going to be 1, and 1.0 is equal to 0 1, complement of it is 1. So 0.1 is 0 and the complement of it is 1. 1.1 is 1 and the complement of it is 0. So the commutative law is true for NAND operation. And what is the case of NAND in associative law? So this is we will solve it. So A NAND, B NAND C, and similarly A non B NAND C. Okay, so now what is this B NAND C? So B NAND C means 0.0 0.0 is equal to 0 NAND 0 is equal to 1, and NAND A, what is the value of A? It is 0. So 0 NAND 1 is 1, and if you take this A NAND B means 0 NAND 0 is going to be a 1, and 1 NAND 0 is equal to 1. And similarly, if you take this 0 NAND 0, BC 0 NAND 1, 0 NAND 1 is equal to 1, 1 NAND 0 is equal to 1. And similarly, if you take A NAND B, 0 NAND 0 is going to be a 1, 1 NAND 1, C is equal to 1, 1 NAND 1 is equal to 0. See here. So for this is 1 and this is 0. So the associative law does not hold for NAND gate. Associative law does not hold for NAND gate. Similarly, if you take XOR gate, so the answer is going to be this. If you take XOR gate is represented by this symbol, XOR operation. So this is what is the rule of XOR operation? If they are different, they are going to be generate an output of 1. If the inputs are different, they are going to generate an output of 1. Similarly, B XOR A is also going to be the same. So the commutative law will get accepted for XOR gate. And similarly, if you take associative law, so what happens with the XOR gate? So these are XOR symbols. So the associativity of 3 input XOR gate we have clearly seen in our video. So if odd number of inputs are there, means it is going to generate an output of 1. That is the rule of XOR gate. So if you take this, it is going to generate 0, even number, odd number, even number, odd number of ones, even number of ones, even number of ones, odd number of ones. Similarly, if you take this, so whatever the way in which you execute the XOR gate, it is going to produce the same output if the number of inputs are odd in number. If the number of inputs are even in number, they are going to produce complements. So we have clearly seen that. So okay, so it is going to be okay. So the concept of XOR and XNOR has been clearly discussed. There we have said that. Anyways, so the output of this is A XOR B. A XOR B is 0 XOR 1, 1 XOR C. 1 XOR C is equal to 0. It is going to produce an output of 1. And if it is 0. 0 XOR 0 is going to be 0. And the 0 XOR 0 is equal to 0 XOR 0. 0 XOR 0 is equal to 0 XOR 1 is going to be 1. So this is going to produce the same output as this. So XOR will accept the commutative law and also associative law. The only one which does not accept commutative and associative law is NAND gate. Okay, so hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.